born in Eastern Cape, in the vicinity of Lady Frey. I came here in Cape Town 1975. I was a school child, but due to the illness and sickness of my father, I couldn't carry on. TB. When I left school, I was 16 years old. I struggled to get work at that time. They were asking for your pass and so on and so on. I wasn't interested in being a domestic worker, but I was forced to be a domestic worker. I worked for 1 year, but the second year I tell myself I'm going to get a training, whatever I'm going to do. That's how I became a preschool teacher. My community is one of the very disadvantaged community. We are still staying in shacks. And some areas, no water, no toilets. 80% is unemployed. I can say that they are suffering from depression, and the main priority is education. We have got a lot of children being street children because they don't get that love at home. I really feel very sad when you say AIDS. I fear because my people, they don't want to accept it. They don't want to understand it. They don't admit it. And that is the hardest part in my whole community, to find other teachers that they don't want to speak to parents. They don't want to speak about this to children. Some of the children at our school, their parents have died of AIDS. I try to link up with the families and keep them at school. And I help them with their homeworks, with the reading, with everything. It's not just because the parents died, there's nobody else. This is the end of their future. We are still their parents also. I act as their mother. Now I'm running a food gardening in the school and in a local clinic and in the community, empowering other women to start their own. The one side is nutrition and the one side is medicinal plants. Even the garden in our local clinic was started by the children from my crush. So if I'm educating the children, I'm educating the parents. If those who have skills can understand and come forward, because it's not about money all the time, because money is your hands. The outcome will be the future of our children.
I come from a gangster family, but I did not become a gangster for the simple reason that my very family members that were gang members, they made sure that I did not follow in their footsteps. If they needed to give me hiding, then they gave me hiding in order to keep me away. And the other thing also is both my grandfather and my dad, they were alcoholics. But today I'm 60 years old and I still don't drink and smoke. I wasn't reared by my own mother and father, although both of them were still alive. I was reared by my grandma, my grandfather. And being very poor upbringing, they taught me values that no money in the world can buy, like respect for your elders, respect for your fellow human beings, and also to be concerned about your fellow human beings. I'm bearing the fruits of my grandmother's labor. I started with the Belau community, and I've served on the Belau Health Committee for 11 years. The biggest frustration I have is our socio-economic conditions, because people are not able to provide for themselves because the unemployment rate is so high. That is also part of the reason why the TB rate in some of our areas are so high. In some homes, there is about 10 to 12 families living in one else. In Belau also, at one stage, there were 12 different gangs operating. I greet them, I talk to them, but I'm not involved with their gangster activities. I don't look at gangsters, I look at them as residents of the community. And as a resident, what is your contribution to improving the status of our community? I cannot perform miracles, and I cannot tell people what to do, but what I'm doing is I'm creating the opportunity for communities to empower themselves to take ownership of their own health, social and economic development. We must remember, all of us, we only have one health and we only have one life. And we need to take good care of it. The nurses and the sisters and the doctors, they are there to render a service, but not to take care of our own health. That is our responsibility. And that is lacking in communities. I always challenge the authorities, not that I'm being funny. Some regard me as a troublemaker, but at the end of the day, I have a job to do. I am the eyes and the ears of our respective communities, and it's up to me to ensure that whoever is in authority delivers the services that is promised